on the GHI. G, of course. I want to get on. No, before I even start, just want to say condolences and rest in peace, Mamba, Kobe Bryant, family, everybody else that was in the helicopter with him, and all the families. You know, I send my condolences. Everyone, rest in peace. I wish the best to you and your families. Now, what I want to get into as far as sports-wise, I want to get into the Astros, about their cheating scandal, about how they used cameras in center field, eye watches, banging on drums to cheat and steal signs, steal pitch signs to win the World Series. Now, for me personally, I understand they've been penalized, and I might be a little bit harsh than most others, as you can see that. But I do really think that these titles need to be vacated. They need to be stripped of their titles, not just fined, not just stripped of draft picks and things of that nature. And I understand people did lose their jobs over this, but there's no way that you should be able to look in the history books and see that in 2017 that the Astros actually have a world championship. That needs to be vacated. And I know Major League Baseball doesn't want to drag this out, because if you do vacate that title, then you might have to do it to the Red Sox also, which, as you can see by the hat, I don't mind. But that's something, I think that's something that you need to be a little bit, Major League Baseball needs to be a little more harsh on, because of the fact that then you'll deter other teams from doing it. Because if you're just going to take a couple draft picks from me, and you're going to fine me, and I'm not sure exactly, I do maybe have to dig into it more and see what else they had to lose or give up. But if that's just the case, then shit, I'll be banging on drums, setting up cameras, using our watches for the rest of the history of baseball. See, when you win, and you win by blatantly cheating, which the Astros, they don't want to call it cheating, they just want to say, oh, we broke the rules. No, you cheated. And I don't care if everybody else was doing it. That means everybody's cheating. So don't just feel like you're justified because you may or not feel like everybody else was doing. You cheated, you need to pay for it. Strip the title from them. Keep doing your research. If you have to strip titles from other teams that was cheating, then you do that to them also. So that way, that distinctly deters any team from trying to do another cheating scandal again. And that's just my take. G, out.
Thanks for the introduction there, Sean.
No problem. You know how we do. This shit ain't about nothing. It's what we do, how we do, and what we love to do.
That is it, man. That is it. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Seton Hall. So yesterday when I was doing the podcast, we were going over that Villanova win. That shit was nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was all right. And
Villanova's actually ranked?
Villanova was 10, we were 12. Now they're 13, we're 10. But we just lost to 23 Creighton yesterday. We gave
Not a good look.
Yeah, but you know what? They're a good team. So they've been a good team this year. They're 23rd, so it's a ranked team. Well, I think we're gonna drop about 3 spaces.
Yeah, you shouldn't go down too damn much from Creighton, because if you lost to a ranked team, I could see if it was somebody that
and it's a Big East rival.
That too. And I can see if the
Big East is freaking stacked this year, bro.
Unranked team or something like that. So you guys shouldn't drop too much. And with that loss, I'm pretty sure losing to Creighton, they're going to bounce back from that.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe just everything that they may have had may have been spent on Villanova. So by the time they got to Creighton,
it was a half the week.
Yeah, it was probably like, okay, we're still riding high off of that shit.
And being an alum myself, I know the kind of fun that happens after a game like that.
So you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Party.
Look, I remember playing hockey there and winning games when we were on the road and on the way back. It was like you got fucking 5 cases of beer
Right.
And I don't care what the coaches say. The coaches always fall asleep.
Yeah, at some point. At some point, you know, you're going to run wild a little bit, especially after a big win. Like something like that, to beat Villanova like that, huge win for the school, huge win for the program.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, you know, you want to celebrate, but you have to keep in mind you got more games to play. You can't.
Yeah.
For them to do that, now had they won against Creighton, now that could have turned into like a snowball effect of them winning games or winning more games that they probably shouldn't have even been winning. But like
well,
I said,
you know what? They've been winning games that they shouldn't have been winning all year. And this Creighton, like this is a letdown loss, but they lose one, then they win like 3 in a row, and then and basically Miles Powell he kind of struggled yesterday. I didn't get to see the game because I was recording the new GHI podcast
doing
show.
Work, baby, doing work.
Yeah, we're doing the show yesterday. So, but I gave him a little hot, like I gave him a little, 14 minutes left. Yeah, they were down by 1. I was like, I thought like by the time I was done, it was like 12:30. I was like, okay, let me go see they got 1 so I can do this shit tomorrow. And I'm like, mother.
Yeah, I was hoping for some good news, but unfortunately it turned out the way it did. But like I said, man, this is going to be a long season, especially, tournament time is right around the corner, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's when my college basketball actually turns up. Like, I do watch during the season, huge Michigan fan, go blue. I know we ain't been doing that great this year, but still, I will still be locked in, and we will make the tournament. I guarantee you that. We will make the tournament. Go blue, my man's still salty over the Ramel Robinson free throws when we beat Seton Hall in the championship. My man's still tight over that, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I can't look
listen, I am
better for the future.
I am. And that is what it is. That's like 30 friggin' years ago or something like that.
Man, look, that's all I'm riding off of basketball.
Why the hell do you think I went there? I went there for 2 reasons. Because of that friggin' game and because of the radio station.
And the station. And
yeah.
Pirate Radio, baby. Shout out Pirate Radio, man. That thing's still going?
That thing's still going. Hey, somebody stole my tag name. I was Phil the Thrill. Now there's like a Bill the Thrill or some shit.
Yeah, Bill, like, he was like,
what? I'm the guy who plays the 15-minute songs in the overnight so I can get some sleep. Not you.
Who the fuck do you think you are? That guy should have paid you a little bit of homage, man.
They had no idea who I was. It's like a 4, maybe 5 year turnaround, there. So
they don't do the history on like who was running it before, nothing like that.
No, they are fucking scumbags.
But yeah, tournament time is coming. That's something I'm definitely looking forward to, and that's definitely something you're going to get from us content-wise, especially when tournament time starts, because it's so exciting. I love NCAA tournament.
We're trying to do like now we're doing that once a week show. I was doing those reports. I might still do some reports. I got the quick thought. I've been putting out the Death of Comedies during the week.
Yeah.
But then I put them into the show too.
Yeah, add them on a little bit.
And like we're getting together now. We're doing some sports talk. We might talk about some other stuff. But like at the end of the show, every week we're doing a little round table. So like Hubert was able to come yesterday. You're able to come today.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get all 4 of us in one night to do the Wednesday show.
Yeah, that's gonna be the gangbuster right there. We get all. It's just so hard for us with our schedules to get us all at the same time.
And a reminder, like we do about 10 minutes or so on the Wednesday show, but just like the old ones, we record like 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour. The rest of it is going to be on Minds exclusively, so you can check out all that exclusive material on Minds. We're trying to help Minds out. They've been helping us out. They've been boosting us big time. We're getting a lot of likes. We're getting a lot of followers. Yeah. You butter our bread, we butter yours.
Yeah, it's all about love and support, man. As long as we hold the same admiration for each other, don't mind, lending out a reaching hand. That's what we all about over here at GHI, man. Just helping out those in need. And just collabing with those, getting different opinions and getting different perspectives on things, man. Because my perspective on things aren't always right, nor is his, most people. But it's good to have, multi-different views on things, man. That's why we try to bring you the content that we bring you, a variety of content, not just, all sports heavy, all, media heavy. We just try to break it up and give you a little bit, even if we're doing like you said, Death of Comedy. We want to bring some joy to your life also. Everything that we talk about don't have to be, serious or sports.
I think I got to show him the Pangaloo.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet. So like I said, there's content that there's so much, and that's what we try to do, constantly put out as much content so that way we keep you informed or just keep you entertained. Whatever it is that you choose to jump on the channel for.
No doubt.
All right, Rico, I'll talk to you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Spreading the family.
Yeah, that's a real good dude. He's the one that's putting me on too about trying to get me into fucking stock investments. Because he's done a couple and he's doing decent for himself doing the shit.
Huber was talking last night about it too, and like Huber said, he was just doing really well. Like he did really well years back. Trains, shipping, cargo and stuff. Yeah. It never ends. We can't have the world without it. So you know
the industry constantly.
And if one of the big companies he's in two of the big train companies, or he was. If one of them goes down, the other one's going to buy it up. So then basically his stocks going to one, and then they split and whatever. Or if one is going to fail, it's too big to fail, so the government has to bail them out.
Yeah.
So you ain't going to lose that much, and then over the next 10 years, you're going to start winning again.
Yeah, because he put me on to, like, he was like, yo, you can even go on YouTube and do your research on certain things, so that way I can be a little bit more informative myself about some of these things. But he's showing me a lot. So I'm going to, within, like I say, the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna buy some shares in a company, and then I've been looking at other things myself. Just like, you know what, this might make sense to invest in, but before I dump anything, like anybody else, you're gonna do your research first.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wanted to show Sean Pangawoo. So I'm with here we go. This is Meet Pangawoo.
As night falls, in Midland, China, rises an ancient protector called by God to punish man for his sins. The Revenge of Pangawoo.
You put to be continued coming soon?
No, I didn't put to be continued coming soon.
You gotta know, yo. You gotta do something more about that. I think the people will love it because that's a more comedic side, just a lighter take on things, man. With something that's so serious as the coronavirus and things of that nature. You know, you want something else to light up the mood because people are going nuts over this shit, man. I'm watching videos.
Exactly.
People are putting fucking plastic fucking bottles over their heads and wearing all kinds of masks.
Yeah, I've been reporting on it every week. I did a report that I got stuff from like ABC and a couple other sources, and it was all off. And then so one of our viewers actually contacted me with like 2 different other sites and a couple other stories. So now we're using John Hopkins. It has a site up, and it's following it, and they're
tracking shit.
They're tracking it, and they're updating it like 2-3 times a day. So every time we do, I think until this kind of blows over, every week we're gonna at least give out the numbers.
I have to touch on it because I don't see this shit blowing over no time soon. I just seen on the news that they had a cruise ship pulling into Bayonne, and people were stuck on the cruise ship, and they have to be vaccinated and things of that nature. And I'm like, Jesus, I tell you what, I won't be traveling no time soon.
I got a buddy that's in Japan, and he literally, like, they had another ship that had to pull in. Like he was in the Navy and stuff. He works like right on the docks of Japan, and he's like, yeah, right across from my office. The shit. And then I got another buddy who's he's a nurse, and he's like, I just had to deal with somebody with coronavirus, but like that's in Jersey. So I heard there was 2 in Jersey, but now checking the reports, they say there was none confirmed in Jersey. So nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
I think what they're doing is trying to dwindle these numbers so people don't fucking start panicking. Because even before the first case was even presented in the United States, people were already in a goddamn panic.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do, what I think they're trying to do is this: they're going to tell you, like, yeah, there may be a case here, but they're going to misconstrue these fucking numbers. And I think they know exactly what the numbers are, but they're going to lessen the numbers just a way to fucking panic, don't start to increase, because people are going to lose their fucking minds in a minute. And this shit, and to me, it don't look like the shit's slowing down. So
yeah, I don't see it slowing down either. I mean, really, like Hubei is where most of the damage is done, but now it's in like 175 different countries. When we did our report 2 weeks ago, it was only in like 25.
Yeah, but then now you start seeing the numbers are growing and growing,
Yeah.
and I glanced at something this morning about that how some of the whistleblowers from over there are just disappearing. I know the one guy died from the shit. The one guy that was a whistleblower, he passed away from the shit. Like so.
Well, I had an article up a couple weeks ago. What China was doing was they were taking like somebody died of pneumonia, but the pneumonia was caused by the coronavirus. So they're saying cause of death pneumonia.
They're not putting down the true reason.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 things that you could die from, like complications from having it that you can die from. So every time they could sneak it out, they snuck it out.
And I think what they were trying to do also was just trying pretty much to keep this on the hush.
Yeah.
Especially like, and not wanting it to be like, oh, we're the source of this.
Yeah.
Which
obviously they are.
Obviously you're the source of this.
Pangolin! The Revenge of the Pangaloo!
I can't wait to see Pangaloo versus Godzilla. That shit is gonna be epic.
Yeah. It's I got like half the animation ready to start piecing together, but now you gave me that idea about the masks, so
yeah, that's and speaking of the masks, it's like, with all of this shit that's going on, they're telling you falsifying numbers and things of that nature, and I see, they talk about cases here and cases there, but what I've yet to really see is them putting out stuff on more content on how to avoid contracting the virus.
Yeah.
You hear so much about people dropping off and the numbers here, numbers there. Put more content out to the people. Do not grind
up pangolin and fucking snort it.
Yeah, don't snort no pangolin, because then your ass is you probably gonna drop it. But I think there should be a lot more content out there on trying to teach the people how to protect themselves. Of course, you're gonna take certain measures. You're gonna always clean your hands. Maybe masks may be involved, but I know there's more steps and more things that can be done.
I'll see if I can contact one of the doctors we know.
Yeah, and just give some content on how people can better go about not contracting this shit. Y'all want to talk about all the deaths. Well, let's talk about stopping this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you can quarantine these people and those people, but what about the people that don't have the shit and just can keep life going on the way that it's been going on for them? We're just doing little things here and there just to keep themselves and their families safe, man.
Absolutely. So we got G here for probably about 10 more minutes or so. So I want to talk some more sports because we got a lot of other sports stuff to talk about. I know he did the intro about the cheating gate with the Astros and how Beltran can't hit a curveball, so they got to bang on.
Red Sox cheated too. You see it, little bias. But y'all see it too. Red Sox cheated too. Strip their ass from their fucking title too. All cheaters got to be stripped. Don't just justify because everybody was cheating. Just because everybody cheated, don't make it not cheating. All y'all motherfuckers cheated.
Yep.
Well, come on.
Let them do steroids, but no banging on garbage cans.
I could care less about steroids, to be honest with you. It makes no difference. Because me, with baseball, it's more hand-eye coordination.
When did Bill Belichick start coaching baseball?
Oh, man. Shots fired. Yo, shout out. For me, personally, shout out Bill Belichick, ex-Giants coach. So
love him to death. But that motherfucker doesn't even need to cheat. He just does it to keep it interesting.
Yeah, what they say? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That was up in the locker room, wasn't it?
You know what? I think that should have really originated with the Raiders. I want to say that was their motto. I know their motto was just win, baby. But I know behind the scenes it was always like, yo, if you ain't cheating, you ain't fucking trying.
Yeah, if you're not fucking on 10 cycles of fucking steroids a week and growing hair out your elbow and your ear, you ain't trying.
But I think what that term came from, like the early day Raiders, like maybe the 70s and
in the early 80s.
The dirty ass Raiders.
Lyle Alzado and those
when
motherfuckers.
They were just grimy as hell. That's when football was football. And they would do dirty shit, but it was what it was back in the day. That's what days when they was smoking cigarettes and shit on the sideline. Yeah. Player come off the field, he'll light up a fucking stick.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what kind of, I see videos of that shit, and I see, old time fucking videos of that shit, and I'm like, oh,
it wasn't as much of a speed game then, because you could hit the receiver up to 10 yards, so, you're like...
Yeah, but that was just, so much has changed with technology and the way people are growing, and the shit that we're feeding, the shit that people are eating and we're feeding, It's like, yo, human beings are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and especially in the sports world, we're getting bigger and faster, bigger and faster, bigger and faster. But yo, shout Pangawoo. Do want to see that versus Godzilla coming soon. Keep your eyes peeled. Listen, I'm as much as a fan of it as the rest of you guys are. So let me tell you, I'm in as much anticipation as the rest of you guys. Believe me when I tell you.
So what other sports stuff is going on? How are those Knicks doing?
Oh, my bum ass Knicks. Don't even get. But before I get into them, they won what? 4 of their last 6 games. They won 4 of their last 6 games, but they still got a lot of issues with the organization. Just like we hired a new PR person, Steve Stout. He goes on, I think, First Take on one of these shows, one of these sports shows. He's supposed to be the PR guy, and he goes on TV and puts his foot in his mouth, and then no more than, 4 hours later, the Knicks got to pull out a statement, refuting what this guy's what he just went on there and said. So that's just, for me, it's classic Knicks, of course. My bum-ass Knicks. I'm a long-suffering Knicks fan. But it's like, it's
that's
classic.
The Knicks.
Yeah, it's classic Knicks. Like, you can't write this shit. How you bring in a guy to clean up the personal relations, and then he comes in and sticks his fucking foot in his mouth? But that's a whole nother story.
Sounds like the Trump administration, first year, right? With their PR people? Holy shit.
Get it right. If the comparisons match, look, if it's a pig, call it a fucking pig.
That's right.
Facts, call it a goddamn duck.
Yeah, and you eat it, as long as it's not a pangolin.
Yeah, but with the Knicks also, man, I've been watching, my team for the longest, and what I've seen from this team lately is, with the coach that they have, Mike Miller, I think he's doing a hell of a job just for coming in as a stand-up after they fired Fizdale. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I was expecting a lot more from Fizz. Everybody's raving about what a great coach he is. I mean, of course, I'm not going to put all the blame on him because he got pieces that he could barely even work with. No real major talent on the team. But what I've seen
I haven't in years.
Yeah, but what I've seen of them lately, they have been, which for the Knicks for years, they don't play no fucking defense. They got to play defense, but with the acquiring Elfrid Payton, that was a good pick.
When they were good, they played defense.
Yeah, when they were good, they played defense. But I think Elfrid Payton that is the Knicks' answer. I know everybody wanted the Knicks to draft a point guard, get a point guard, but this kid has been balling out, and he actually runs the point like a point guard is supposed to run the team. Now, on the other hand, another acquisition we picked up was Julius Randle. I thought he was going to be... So, I'll tell you the truth, I didn't know that much about Julius Randle. I knew a little bit.
Okay.
But from what I see from the guy now, he's not it. It's like they're putting this guy like he's basically like he's the star of the team.
Yeah.
He ain't it. Now, mind you, the guy's got a decent game. He's got a decent jump shot. Can't really shoot threes. Mm-hmm. But what disturbs me about him is his ball handling skills, to me, are garbage. And they like to let him bring the ball up the floor sometimes. Or then when it's in crunch time, they want to give him the ball because
I'll see if I can get some highlights.
He's supposed to be the finisher or the closer.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, dude, this guy's bumbling around with the ball. So you're putting the fate of the game in this guy's hands every time you're even close to winning. Now, I mean, times he does come through, but it's a lot of times I watch him, he makes bonehead-ass mistakes. And I know it's going to be a learning curve. So, you know what, Julius Randle, if you're watching, I like your game, my guy, but get your handle up, dude. And know when a damn double team is coming. You got to be able to feel, especially a man in your position. You play power forward, and you got to work on your threes. You got to be able to stress the floor. But we're gonna see. I'm excited to see what they do after All-Star break. See how they come back, because maybe just some time away, that little break is maybe what they need. And they had a decent little 4-game winning streak going on until they lost to the Hawks, a game that they should have never lost. And what was that? Overtime.
Knicks are always good for a letdown game.
Always. And even they played last night. They lost again last night to the Wizards. I think they could have won that game, but they came out from the gates of that game
flat,
just looking sloppy as hell. Not even flat, just sloppy. Like just dumbass turnovers, stupid ass passes. Like me personally, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You making all this money to do dumbass shit like that? Listen, pay me a quarter of their salary, and I can go on the floor, I can turn the ball over, I can miss shots, I can not play defense, and it's only going to cost you a quarter of what you're paying these guys. Think about it, Dolan. I'm here for you, baby.
All right, so we're out of time this week, but we, I think we're going to probably try to get together and do a little bit more sports talk.
Definitely.
I would like to do at least a once a week a show. What do you think?
Yeah, just covering everything that's basically relevant in the sports world, and you're going to get that, especially with the NCAA tournament about to get ready to kick off. Because right now it's kind of a period in sports. Basketball is like in their regular season still. Of course, we're about to hit the All-Star break this weekend, which is I'm not overjoyed or thrilled about because the dunk competition ain't the same. Like, I remember when the dunk competition used to be it.
But you know what? We're also older, too, so, like...
Yeah, because things change, though, too. I can say that. But now, for me, the event that I like to watch the most now is the three-point competition.
Oh, yeah.
The three-point shooters. Like, the dunk competition is like, it fell flat because no real names wants to participate.
Well, no, because they want to get hurt.
But come on, man. Come on. Back in the day, Jordan and Meek and all the greats was doing it. They ain't get hurt in it, and they put on shows.
Yeah, Wilkinson was fucking nasty, bro.
Dominique Wilkins, man, him and them Jordan battles, Spud Webb in the dunk competition, them was the great years.
Paul's got this guy, I can't remember his name on the team, I swear to God, he was taller than Spud Webb, but he looks like frickin' Spud Webb.
Yeah,
and he's probably about 6'1".
Yeah,
but he was the shortest guy out there,
we definitely gonna come with a lot more sports content.
Yes,
because like
absolutely.
I said, we're in the middle of the NBA season. The NCAA is about to kick off, and then of course, with all of that going on, we'll also have some combine action, and we'll have some NFL draft talk, which I am totally excited about because
that's gonna be great.
That's my favorite. Football has always been my favorite. It's always been king, and I will drop as much Michigan Wolverines content on this channel as I can, as long as my boy don't edit the shit out.
We'll see. All right, sign us off, brother.
All right, yo, this is G for GHI signing out, man. I hope you guys love the content. Come back, like, subscribe, do all that, man. If you don't like it, shit, give it a thumbs down. Your opinion's your opinion. That's what we're here for, to listen to opinions. Give comments also. Don't be scared to leave a comment. We're not here to bad nobody. I'm not here to bad talk or bad comment anybody. But like I said, you get a chance to like, subscribe, catch us on BitChute, YouTube, even on Facebook if you got the time. You know you're not doing nothing, sitting around. Check us out, man. Peace. Very good.